Well, thank you for joining me for coffee today. We're at Otmoor, RSPB Otmoor up in Oxfordshire, and what a grey start to the day. I think it's just really amazing how I have the sort of one day off, which I'm quite fortunate to have, a Friday, and throughout the week you're looking out the window, out the workshops and classrooms and seeing relatively good weather, and then you get to Friday and it's just absolutely overcast, and well, fortunately it hasn't rained on me, but yeah, it's not ideal. I was going to initially come here for dawn, but once I saw the weather forecast, I thought have a little bit of a lie in. So what I'm hoping to do, a bit of inspired really, after hearing the Bittern last week at Fish Lake Meadows, come here because there's been some Bittern recorded. I've got a grebe in the reeds. Here, two of them here, and as I got here, booming away. So tried to record it, uncertain how that's come off. If it does come off, then hopefully I'll show it, or hopefully you'll hear it. But no signs of him as yet. Apparently there's a pair here. So this afternoon is supposed to be slightly better weather, slightly warmer. So I'm hoping, slightly brighter. So I'm hoping we're going to get a reasonable afternoon, if not a reasonable morning. Well, let's see what comes. I was really quite keen to record the Bittern booming. It really is like the nightjar that I recorded last year, sort of otherworldly. And it was very reminiscent of blowing across a bottle. Although I filmed the Marsh Harrier several times, Fish Lake Meadows, Farlington Marshes, here there were 3. Other times I've seen 1s and 2s, but there were 2 females and 1 male moving across the reeds, intent in looking for their prey. But at Farlington Marshes they were much closer to the reeds, with their feet hanging down, in real anticipation of finding their prey. Here they were sweeping across at quite high levels. And it was lovely to see them out in slightly more vibrant colours. It was such a shame that I had such a horrid background. But another bird that was doing regular flybys were these herons. I noticed this one here carrying some bedding for their nests, and unusually, I've watched another YouTuber, his channel's called Camilla and I, and he had a video just recently where the herons were making their nests in a very traditional spot for them, and that's in a tree. Here, for whatever reason, quite unusually, they're making them in the reed beds. And it seemed as if they were having a bit of a tussle. Not quite sure where to place this particular twig. Upon scanning the water and the edges of the reeds, realised there was another heron, this time hunkered down onto the nest, and it was quite difficult to see, but later in the day, as the sun shone, got up a little stretch just for a few minutes. And I really enjoyed seeing these little grebes. The times I've seen them before was in the middle of winter where they're really quite grey, but here, with the breeding season, the colours are fabulous. Well, it's midday now. It looks as if the weather's starting to break up a little bit. Just had my coffee and spent a little bit of time in the wetlands hide having some lunch, and a flock of small birds came down. Really lovely. It was a real mix of common linnets. There were some finches, goldfinches, chaffinches, and really quite pleasing. There was 2 or 3 yellow hammers which I managed to get a little bit of film of. So yeah, what a lovely way to spend your lunch, sat in a hide looking at these lovely birds. It was really great to see these yellow hammers. It would sort of cast me back to when I was much younger, and I always remember a little saying to help to remember their call: a little bread and butter but no cheese. But as we walked back to the car, I couldn't help but film these deer. But as I was looking at them with binoculars, a bittern very quickly stuck his head up, and that sort of made my day, really. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe. And it's always great for you to join me for a cup of coffee in the next one.